Look, the Clippers' comeback was not something I was expecting, and they sit at 10 in the West. Now look, the 10th seed in the West, although it isn't that impressive, when you're talking about a Clippers franchise that was one of the worst teams in the West just a month ago, that's huge. Being the 10th seed, being in a play-in, and look, they have Kawhi to thank of it. He's actually been healthy this season. So, a lot of speculation about, oh, is Kawhi gonna be healthy? Is he not gonna be healthy? Look, Kawhi has put that to rest and he's been balling out. Now, look, I know a huge question of Kawhi is he gonna do this in a postseason? And look, Kawhi, it's never been if he can do this in a postseason. It's been if he can be healthy enough to do it. And look, expecting Kawhi to be healthy by the postseason is like walking outside and expecting it to rain. It's just not gonna happen. But Kawhi Leonard's scoring has been huge. I mean, he's been a way better 3-point threat this season, shooting about 40% from 3. He's shooting about 50% from the field, and he's been efficient as hell. So Kawhi is an automatic scoring genius, right? I mean, he can get whatever shot he wants. Obviously, the gravity he has, he's just one of the best players in the league. Top 10 player right now. Argue with a wall. Now look, James Harden at the age of I think 37 is still going off too. 25 points a game, 8 assists. When we talk about one of the best scorers in the league, we're talking about James Harden, somebody who's still very efficient, somebody who's still a scoring machine. And look, when you talk about the Harden and Zubac pick and roll, it's like butter. I mean, it just works so well. Harden and Zubac just have that chemistry to play with each other. Harden can operate the floor, he knows how to get people open. Look, John Collins came in the offseason coming off a pretty decent season on the Utah Jazz. And the biggest thing he did on the Jazz was develop a jump shot, so when he came into the Clippers system, he could space out the floor more. And he's been very efficient from 3. 42% from the 3-point range. That's crazy. And he's averaging about 14 points per game. So John Collins has evolved into a great role player. Also, bro got good defense too. So you could put him at that power forward position and that small forward position. Compared to the past when he just couldn't shoot and couldn't be a small forward. And something about this team that we were complaining of, how old they are. Look, those players are come to step up. Brook Lopez, although his scoring has took a huge dip, he still has good defense, right? And at the end of the day, if you want to space out the floor but still with a good center, get Brook Lopez on the court. Nicholas Batum, proving why he's still a decent role player, can make 3-pointers, can play defense. Unk still got it. Jordan Miller, one of the younger guys on the team, was come to step up, about 8 points per game, 38% from 3. Obviously, Chris Dunn, very good defensive player, and they got a few other guys. But when you look at this Clippers team, by the postseason, they could make the conference finals. I mean, I don't think that's crazy. I mean, guys, we're talking about a team that has Kawhi Leonard and James Harden. Now look, I know they're past their eras, but these are still 2 very good players. And I think by the postseason, if Kawhi can be healthy, which again, I know I'm kind of contradicting myself, because earlier in the video, I said that he wasn't going to be healthy. Look, if by some miracle Kawhi is healthy by the playoffs, which I do think this could be one of those seasons because there's no pressure on him, I think we could see a Clippers absolutely insane postseason. And look, the Clippers, they're on the edge of a rebuild right now. I mean, when you look at their whole entire history with Kawhi, they got him in 2019 after the Toronto championship. They go on to lose against the Denver Nuggets in 7 after choking a 3-1 lead. That was brutal, right? The next year, you lose in the semifinals to the Mavs, the same team you beat a year before. Also brutal, but that's the last time you saw Kawhi healthy. And after that, the Clippers just went on a sudden downhill rampage. And they've just been a complete mess ever since 2022. And they've had some role players. They have good coaching. Ty Lue, he's not a bad coach. The coaching staff, they do their part. Norman Powell was on the team. He was great. Russell Westbrook, he wasn't that bad in the Clippers. Had a few 30-point games. So it's not like the Clippers have just had no help and they haven't had a chance at all. No, this is a team that has just constantly been selling. Now, I do think this season, they do need to make a trade for a young athletic guy because when you look at their roster, not enough athleticism. Besides Harden and Kawhi, that's as high as it gets. So I think somebody they should 100% go get, Jonathan Kuminga. He was supposed to leave the Warriors this offseason, contract negotiations couldn't be solved. So by the trade deadline, he's going to be off the team. And I think the Clippers, they should target him. Maybe add somebody like Nicholas Batum, Brook Lopez, and some young guy like Kobe Sanders for Jonathan Kuminga. Those 3 guys, they can really help Golden State, not only with size, but just help Curry in general, give him screens, space out the floor, and they fit their 3-point system. In return, the Clippers are getting a young athletic guy who, even if it doesn't work out this season, they can still keep on to in the future when they do rebuild. And he's going to come into a Clipper system, he's going to add athleticism, he's going to be able to take more shots, and he's going to be able to do more, of what he wants to, and he's going to get more open looks of Kawhi and Harden's gravity. And he's not going to be under Steve Kerr, which Jonathan Kuminga and Steve Kerr, they have a shaky history. Personally, in my opinion, I don't like Steve Kerr as a coach, but that's just my opinion. But I want to hear what y'all think about the Clippers, man. Do y'all think they're an overrated team? Do y'all think they can make a deep postseason run? If y'all enjoyed the video, leave a like, turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel. Stay safe out there, y'all. Crazy ass storm, man. I'm not SGA, but call me Mr. Consistent. And until later, I'll see y'all on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, she's breaking my heart in two.